Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. I'm at it again. My brother's birthday was this month, and last year I built him that little Beadbot that you see there, and this year I'm building him, I guess, a pen holder slash garage. Garage for the Beadbot, pen holder for practicality's sake? I don't know. It felt weird just like making him a diorama, so I needed it to have like some more functionality than that. So this is what I had in mind when I started. And since I don't have the Beadbot, I'm using a penguin that is, I think, probably a little too tall, but that's okay. He's sort of in scale. It was actually just convenient, so that's why I grabbed the penguin. So, this is just foam core. I'm making 4 walls for this garage. It's basically just a box with some doors on it. I do go back and change the depth of this guy a little bit, but this is my method. I like cereal box on the backside. And, I don't know why I didn't just measure this. Sometimes I'm weird. I'm like weird about measuring. But anyway, you shorten your sides, and then it'll glue together nicer. I can never explain this part. You see what I'm doing. Hey, look at that, a callback. Gnomes. Remember the gnomes? Okay. So this is where I'm shortening it. This thing can't be too big. I have to be able to ship it for one thing. And it needs to sit on a desk. So here's my little structure. Like I said, the cereal box is on the inside and the foam core is on the outside. And I'm just using some tape to hold it together while my glue dries. There we go. It's a nice little box. And then I make a nice little box lid. Boxes. Aren't they great? Who doesn't like a good box? Okay, that's enough. So now I'm just peeling off the paper because it's foam core. There's foam underneath. Exciting. And now I decided that this garage should be block. So I'm carving in some blocks. And you gotta texture your foam. So this is just a crumpled up piece of foil. Standard stuff here, nothing too remarkable. This is modeling paste that I watered down a bit, and I'm trying to hit those seams because they look gross. I would like them not to look as obvious. So the modeling paste kind of blends in those edges a little bit. And then you gotta go back and carve in your brick lines. While that's drying, I made my brother a birthday card, and I thought I would show it to you guys. It's kind of silly. I made like a submarine. I don't even know why. I just like started drawing, and that's what happened. I think I just wanted to make rivets. And, you start with rivets, and you end up with like a submarine or similar. I did kind of a mix of pen and ink and Sharpie, and then I'm going to do watercolor in the end. I'm not very good at watercolor. I felt like I needed more practice. It doesn't turn out great, but I think it's okay. I just feel like watercolor is harder for me than everyone else. But the people you watch on YouTube are probably like really good at watercolor. And they've done it a lot, whereas I haven't done it very much, so I think that's the problem. Anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my brother. He's a little bit older than me, a few years older. And we fought a lot when we were kids. And this one time, we were jumping on a couch together. We were like really little. And he shoved me off, and I knocked out my front teeth on a coffee table. And my mom like brings that up every once in a while. She'll never let him forget. But this other time, when I was in the 5th grade, he called me up into his room and he pointed into the top of his closet, and I saw the double cassette recorder that my parents were giving me for Christmas so that I could make mixtapes. And so, you know, I forgave him for the tooth incident. He hasn't pushed me off any couches since then. He's a pretty good brother at this point. We get along fine. But man, we fought a lot. I guess everybody fights with their siblings, like, a little bit. I feel like he beat up on me a lot. Well, maybe it made me tougher, you know? Maybe I turned out better as a result. I guess maybe. Seems unlikely. So now I'm just making the pen holder thing that's gonna go on the side. I decide that I want to have lighting in the bottom of it to light up the pens for some reason. Pens are exciting and you should light them up, I guess. I just wanted an excuse to put some lights in here. So this is just some plastic trash. I'm just cutting it out and I'm gonna put it in the bottom of this box with some lights underneath it. And I'm gonna make it stained glassy. Somebody in my comments for my Minerva video mentioned that you can make stained glass with using Sharpie and like a piece of trash. And I'm all about it now. So there we go. I'm not trying to make it look like stained glass. I just want like colorful lights, basically. And now I'm just putting in a little divider. This is not going to be like a very good pen holder, but I did frame it out for fanciness. And now I'm putting in a man door for my bot garage. I don't know why he's not going to fit in this door. But I guess if a man shows up, he can use the man door. And these LED lights, you always got to figure out where you want your wiring to go. So I decided I would loop them and then put the loop inside through that hole. And then I'm going to put the battery pack on the roof. So that's my plan here. And sometimes you just build little things to hide what you've done. And I got a little footage for us here of cats being jerks. That was Brownie. So yeah, I got my side pen holder thing, and I'm building out the little bottom part to hide the cabling. And I'm gonna put a little bottom on that so you won't see it. And now it's secret. This thing will hold like one pen. Maybe like 1.5 pens. And now I'm using a straw to serve as conduit. And then I'm gonna put in like, I don't know, kind of a drop ceiling, I guess. I'm gonna tuck these lights up in the roof. Ceiling, not roof. Yeah, roof. Whatever. And I got some granny grate here. And that's going to be my drop ceiling looking bit. And then I'm going to do more of the marker stained glass look because it's fun and it's pretty. And I don't have to justify why I do these things, actually. I just wanted to. See? Pretty. My brother is actually a really good word worker. I'm hoping that I will make him proud with my impressive stir stick work here. I think he'll be really impressed by me. I glued my lights down because they were flopping all over the place. And then I stuck in this little ceiling grid and put some framing around that, and it all turned into a pretty nice looking ceiling, although a little crooked in places. But overall, pretty cool. And now I'm gonna build a rolly door. I was thinking of like a roll top desk. I guess that's what I had in mind here. I think old garage doors were maybe like that, but I don't actually know. This is foam core again. I'm kind of thinking of like the rail part that your door goes up. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about here. Yeah. So I need 2 of these guys, and then my door. Oh, I have a dull blade. I hate changing blades. That's the worst part about foam core or any kind of foam. It just eats up your blades. Anyway, so I need like 2 of these things so that the door can run in between them. And I had to think about this. how to make that. But I did figure it out, as you'll see. Got the outside piece and the inside piece. Door goes like that. And then I wanted these a little thinner, and by cutting these, I bisected them. And then I had 2 that were identical. So I'm gonna chop that sucker in half. And then I'll have 2 sets. And I wrapped them in cereal box for extra durability. This foam core by itself would probably just get chewed up by my door. I'm imagining my brother just like playing with this door all the time, but of course he's not like 5 years old, so in actuality it probably won't get used very much, but I think it will hold up to at least like 2 operations, maybe 3. 3 ups and downs, and then it will break. And that will be the end of this toy. So I'm just gluing this in. This side is kind of floating. It doesn't get to glue against the wall, so I had to add some extra bracing and such, but worked okay overall. Yeah. I like this little door, actually. I think it's really cute. And then I added that bit in the front because you could see the lights. There's like a big gap due to the angle of the door and where the rails are. Whatever. So I added that thing at the front. It's fine. Now, this guy's painted up. I just want it to look like concrete. I think that this sponge method makes things look pretty concretey. So I'm going for that. I think I went a little overboard on this light gray. So then I came back and went over it with a darker gray to tone it down a little bit. I didn't do a wash. Everybody does washes. I didn't feel like it. I thought, I don't need a wash. But I do need a tag. I'm throwing a tag on this building. Because it's like beautiful, pristine brick. You can't have that. So I figure this is a bot garage. And in my world, this is a bot world. So a bot's gonna tag this bot garage. And he's gonna tag it with a bot. I don't know, maybe they're just like not that creative. I tried to think about like what kind of graffiti a bot would do. And this is all that I came up with. Maybe I'm not that creative. I shouldn't talk crap, huh? I just watched a bunch of graffiti videos on YouTube, and then I really wanted to like go do some graffiti, but obviously, you should only do it if you're authorized. I can't endorse vandalism for obvious reasons. Making a little bot. I gave him like that kind of eye, like a cyclops eye, but later I change it. And then I decided he should have a grill. I don't know why. Just thought it'd be cool. And I like it. I think it is pretty cool. So I came up with this like super clever thing that this guy should say. You'll never guess. It's all I could come up with, honestly. Like, again, I was just caught up, like, what kind of graffiti would bots make? And then this is what I came up with. I don't think it's super clever, but it was just clever enough that it worked. Now I'm just doing some dots, because that's a graffiti thing. You gotta have some accents. And here's where I decided he should have more like bot eyes and less like monster eyes. I don't want a Mike Wazowski. I wanted a bot. So we swapped it out. So here I'm just making some tiny furniture to go in this tiny garage. And I made a little bookcase, like some shelving. And then I made a little workbench, because if I was a bot and if I had a garage, that's the kind of things that I would have in my garage. So I pretty much figured I would go the easy route and just find a bunch of beads and stuff to go on this little bookcase. I didn't really want to get too crazy because it's tiny and you'll barely be able to see it. But I did find some good little bits. These are N-scale train bits that I have a few things piled up from, like that little barrel. This is a tiny little saw. So those are gonna work really well here. And now I'm making a base. It's just foam core again. I'm throwing a cereal box on each side for durability. I don't know. I think it looks nice. You give it like a little veneer on the edge. No one would ever know that it was just like the crappiest craft materials. Unless they watch the video and then they would know. You know. You and I know. We're in on it. My brother probably will know because he's probably gonna watch this video. Got a little crane and got a little bookshelf. Just garage stuff, you know. Simple garage stuff. This is just an ink wash. I'm throwing over some of this stuff so it doesn't look so bright white. My Stir 6, for example. And this is the ladder that a Beadbot tripped on in my very first video. I've kept it all this time. That wasn't actually that long ago. My channel's not that old. But I kept it. It was very seminal, and now it's part of my brother's Beadbot Garage. I got a little paper straw for conduit there. And then I'm gonna hide my timer on the roof of this building. I'm gonna try to make it look like maybe it could be some HVAC equipment. And I thought you'd be able to push the button from up top, but I just put a hinge on this thing, basically, with some EVA foam. So you don't need to push the button, you can just lift the top up and turn the lights on and off. Pretty easy. Now I'm just making a light to go on the outside. Actually, that's a piece of jewelry. That gold thing. It's like a wooden bead that was painted gold. And then some polymer clay beads, which are super useful. And I had this kit that I got. I actually just like the logo from this kit of who made the kit. I didn't actually like any of this. They're not stickers, decals. They're just paper decals from like the 80s or something, but I actually just liked this company logo, so I ended up throwing that on the building. And I got my door. It kind of works. Kind of needs some more tweaking, but yeah. Now we're back to the basics. Yep, yeah. I went there. This is just a few strands of jute that I painted that are going to be grass in the corner. And then I'm sticking on some dirt, sculpting it up a bit. Not a super crazy base, just simple. This is a pen holder after all. We gotta focus on the function. You get out of here. Look at that guy. Oh, he does good work though. Good job, buddy. So that's it, you guys. That's my video. It was a little one. I had a lot of fun making it though. My brother's super cool. I wanted to make something for him for his birthday, and just being able to make it into a video was fun as well. So, happy birthday, brother. Now I'm just showing you guys, I had a dolly. It's like a director's set of dollies. And, I'm just really bad at using them, so I'm just, having a good time here. I'll let you guys enjoy my bad dolly work. I might get better someday. Probably not. YouTube's a journey, man. My channel is a journey. You can come on this journey with me. Let's take a ride. Look at that. So smooth. Yes. You'd never know I didn't go to film school. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks to my brother for being awesome. See you later, guys.